It was a big deal to have the open campus that we had all back in the early years.
Because of 9/11, because of Sandy Creek and all these other things, security is a big deal.
Yeah,
I'm in charge of it. I may have to leave you if there's a fire alarm or something else.
Yeah.
But other than that, again, I'm facilities, but I handle the safe school part.
Because what bothers me is
stand behind you.
my car is outside that locked gate that you just did.
I know.
That's what bothers me.
Yeah. How do we get out of here?
To the tunnels. Do you remember stories about the tunnels here?
Oh, I've never heard of it.
I can remember this area here. When Kenny House had his funeral here.
Right.
And the baseball team was here and out there. I can just remember that.
There have been 2 funerals in there. Mr. Hubbs was one, and then there was a person that was a fireman that they had one about a couple of years ago. Please don't talk to the animals that you might come by. Don't feed. Don't nothing. This is Mr. Dollars, one of our English teachers, and is now our teacher on assignment.
How do you do?
Nice to meet you.
And he's on the greeting assignment.
Hi.
We can't feed you. We can't feed you.
Our teacher welcome us to Colton High.
Actually, we welcome you to Colton.
Yeah.
Just started. We've been here for 8 years. I feel like I've never left. I think we were here for before we...
Did you guys still off the date?
Oh, very nice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was my alma mater, but
That's what I was like.
I feel like this is my school because I've been here for 8 years, and I'll give you a little bit on the why.
Okay.
I take pride in this place.
This looks familiar.
Let me ask you a question here.
It was a pleasure meeting everybody. I hope you had a wonderful stay, and Schiro hasn't bored you too much with his stories.
Not so far.
Half the lies are true and the other ones are made up. Okay, so you know there was a time capsule
Yes.
Yes.
right there. It was behind that plaque.
Oh.
And so they opened it up in '99, which disappointed me. I thought we'd go longer because this is 1959. So I thought we'd go further than that, but no. So they took it out. I was teaching and didn't get a chance to watch, but they found somebody, Elvis Parsley or something, some of his records, a couple newspapers,
yes.
but no
Ancient.
pepper now, no nothing that was Colton High School.
Oh.
That's what disappointed me.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about the fountain. Remember the senior fountain?
Right.
Yes.
You'll see it sitting right.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
There.
Yep.
And here's our other tour guides that are finally getting here. And of course, we'll talk about that in a little bit.
We had to get out of class.
But I have a question. Because a group in the 50s came and he said, well, what about the time capsule that's right there? And I looked at him and said, I know about this one. I've read about this one. He says, what are you talking about? And so he said, well, see that? And I don't know. That's aluminum. But now the problem is this root system has come here. They're all surface roots, plus. And I'm going, I'll dig there, but I don't want to disturb the root system of the tree.
Right.
Because of that. So, any ideas? Anybody tell you there was one there?
If someone said there is one.
Yeah, I think there was.
Yeah, that's right, and it'll stay. So there could have been that's aluminum. So I thought maybe there was a sign, but again, I don't want to disturb the soil so much to find
To
nothing.
disturb. Yes, exactly.
What was his name? Geraldo Rivera? Years ago, the Capone thing?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to take you over to the business office. If you're interested in any of the promo things that we have, they're there for sale. I only found one of your annuals that we have left over if you want one. But
I brought all my annuals.
Okay, I'm going to take your picture. You're going to get a lanyard with your picture, on it. But what we're going to do is we're going to give you the lanyard and the gifts we have for you. But we'll come back later and give you the. Because it takes a minute to print it.
Okay.
So, okay, we're going to go about 30 feet. What were you going to say?
I was just going to say. I didn't get registered with you. I forgot to do that.
Well, I was never one of the top runners, but we used to go and run up the side of Mount Slover and to get ready for the Rubro meet. And I was always so impressed because you ran with the kids. You weren't a coach that just sat back and said, you guys run, I'll drive the golf cart.
Well, I was afraid that you wouldn't do what you were supposed to do. And some of them, when I didn't go out, because it sounds cold, they would go home, watch TV for a while, wait for the kids to come back and then join them. But
but you couldn't see it. You probably didn't even know they were, you may not have known they were there, because these buildings block your view. So one of the things is I threw myself in front of that building and said, don't tear all of it down just yet. I saved them so that and we used them. Can you imagine on that building anything that strikes you that stood out?
No.
Wasn't there an arch?
There was an arch. I didn't save the arch.
Yeah.
There was something else, and we'll talk about it a little later when we get closer to it. But they told me it was $10,000 to save it. $30,000 later, they are where they are now. And they paid. And they paid. They did. There wasn't the argument. I was expecting to go ahead and go back to the cafeteria, lining up those knives and forks, but they kept me in my position despite the fact that it cost so much to save these 3 items. But let's move a little bit closer. Maybe we can get inside a classroom before they decide.
That study hall. There was a study hall.
Was that
Yes.
room 51? The one with the steps?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, those steps were hidden from us because they built a floor and made it into a chemical lab. And I thought, why is everything concrete except for this place? And when we went to demolition, I'd always heard of the Little Theater. And that was right. And we're going to come up to the lab on the left.
This is all new. Right?
This is about 5 years old. 4 to 5 years old.
Middle classrooms, these are all science. The corners are.
And when the kids leave, we'll grab their spaces.
Okay. I'm not supposed to videotape you, so don't look at me.
PBIS, they're exceptional. All right. So these are members of the class of 65, 67, and 89 and 50.
Well, I consider 59 as 18.
He was my cross-country coach when I was a student here at Colton High School. I graduated in 1967, and that's when dinosaurs roamed there. There was a building here that wasn't this one, and we were just talking about it, the old math and science building. And there was a little theater in there, and I had study hall in that room. And that's the room I was in when they came over the PA system and they said, President Kennedy has been shot. And it changed our world from
Yes.
Who remembers that?